Sabah everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I have for you my review of the ZeroLemon 8000 mAh battery case for a Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus. This is by far the biggest battery I was able to get, but not only that, this is a ZeroLemon one, which by far makes the best battery packs, and as far as I remember, they're the best on the market for cases with built-in batteries for any smartphone. I've been a great fan for a long time and I was really happy when they reached out for me to check out the brand new case for the S9 and the S9 Plus. This is TK, let's check it out. The packaging is very simple, the battery itself and everything is inside. This is ZeroLemon. Again, it's 100% ZeroLemon promise, which gives you the really solid guarantee, and from historical reviews as well as personal experience, they make by far the best cases with built-in batteries for any smartphone. The case comes in 3 different pieces and we'll start assembling that in a second. There's an instruction manual showing you how to use it. They also recommend you basically a different way of inserting it into the case, but not only that, using the original Samsung charger that came with your device to be able to charge this as well. And of course, just some more pictures here. There is the, of course, ZeroLemon zero defect promise, so in case you do have a problem, contact them and they'll be able to replace that for you. They do have weekly giveaways, extended warranty here, and of course you can check out the weekly giveaways on this side. Now, this case is intended for the S9 Plus, and there is a version of it that will work with the S9. The battery itself is built into this case. You'll notice it's all the way right here. It's an 8000 mAh battery, which pretty much means about 2.3 times the size of the S9 Plus. The S9 Plus has a 3500 mAh battery, and I'm going to be using it with my S9 Plus. I've been using it for about a week and a half now, and the consistent performance on this is really good. Now keep in mind, this is a case that needs to be connected or used with this silicone container, as it's a lot bigger than your device. It is an 8000 mAh battery, so if you're using this, you're not going for I want it to look good, I want it to last me forever, and that's what this is going to do. Now, inserting your device is pretty simple. The USB-C port will align with the bottom of the USB-C port connector, and then putting it on, and that's pretty much all you need to do from the sense of actually inserting it. Then you use the connector with the little grooves on the bottom, and then close the case on your device. It is going to enclose the entire thing, and you're going to be able to hear those little snaps. Once you have those snaps, it's pretty much easy to configure it, and you'll notice right there that your device stops coming out because it stops it from the top, stops it from the bottom, and it also does raise it a little bit here. You can see there's a little bit raised. And then of course the camera isn't covered, the sensors, everything is set up correctly, and you actually now have a little bit of a groove here to be able to grab it. On the top we have the microphone opening, bottom microphone, 3.5mm headphone jack, although you will need an extender once I show you what I mean, and of course the speaker is opened up. The USB-C connector here is really cool, as not only does fast charging when you're connecting it with the Samsung charger, it also passes data through it, so you don't have to take this thing in and out of a case to be able to use it or even to connect it to your PC. Wireless charging unfortunately is out of the question, as this pretty much covers everything on it, so don't worry about that. Pressing once on the power gives you access to the indicator here, sees how much battery you have, but it does not turn on the battery. You'll notice right there. Let's put it in so we can access the buttons. Insertion, you go to the bottom first and then insert the top, and then just make sure that it fits correctly by making sure that all of these little grooves around are pretty much flush with the side of the case. And then we're pretty much set. You'll notice everything is pretty much good. This is a very nice soft touch, not very slippery, but also not very grippy, but it still does, and it basically fits the bill. Now, on the right, we have a massive power button that I'm able to turn on and turn off the screen with. On the left side, we have a volume up, volume down, and we do have a Bixby button, although it's not indicated. So if I want to turn on Bixby, I can actually interact with it. And then of course the volume up and down, and the openings and all of that stuff. The reason why I was mentioning to you guys that you need an extender, as you notice, this actually does add a little bit of a groove here, so it's harder to get into. But other than that, this is pretty much what you can expect. You can expect up to almost 2.3 times the battery life of your device. So if you start with one full charge that lasts you an entire day, you can expect 2 full days after that, plus a little bit more getting you into the fourth day. So up to about 3.5 days worth of usage from a single charge, from not only internally to your phone and the 8000. So totaling up, you're going around 11,500 milliamps to be able to run for about 3.5 days worth of power. And this will deliver. Works really good. You just need to be accepting for the fact that it's definitely a lot heavier, a lot thicker, and of course we do have now this extra thickness in the back. It works really good. I like the fact that it's very ruggedized, in the sense that you feel like it take a tumble and not have any issues. The battery performance is pretty good. Charges the battery from 0 to 100 in about 3 hours on the actual built-in battery. If you have the phone built into it, it'll take you obviously a little bit longer, as it has to charge the phone first and the battery at the same time. But other than that, I think it's really good. Build quality is very good. They make this for the S9 and of course other devices. This is not the only one they do. Accessing the fingerprint sensor is pretty good. There's no obstructions at the top. Extended battery cases are definitely meant to be for extended use. So if you're going out and where you know you're not going to have access to a battery charger and you want to have a really long battery life on your device, this is going to do it for you. Now, after using it for about a week and a half and charging it about 3 times from when I've actually been able to use it, I want to mention a couple of things. A, it does get a little bit warm around the charging port at the bottom when you turn it on. Although when you turn it off, it's not going to have any issues. It's not always charging your device. You do need to turn it on by pressing and holding the actual button on the back for 3 seconds, and then you'll notice the charging port on the top with the little lightning in the battery for it to say that basically it's charging your device. So by default, if you put it on, it's not going to start charging it. The pass-through connection is really solid, and again, I've connected it to my PC, I've transferred data. It works pretty well. It's almost like you're connecting it directly to the actual device. As that's the other thing, getting it in and out of this case is not the easiest thing. You'll get better at it, but it's not the easiest thing. And it's done by design. It's supposed to protect your device and keep it in and not have an opportunity for it to slip out. So let me know what you guys think of ZeroLemon. I've used them for many times over the years for other devices, but if you're looking for an extended battery use without having to worry about charging your device for up to 3.5 days, this is the case for you. This is going to get you great performance, and this is again on the S9 Plus. They do make it for the S9 and other devices. I'll give you guys a link, of course, in the description for more information. Like and subscribe as usual. Thank you very much to ZeroLemon for reaching out and letting me check out this 8,000 mAh battery, and thank you for the support of all this time. I'll see you guys in the next video.